What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Out of the Basement. Today we are doing our December Blu-ray update. Of course, I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
What's up, guys?
And Steven.
Howdy.
And we had a hell of a month. Well, mostly just you and I.
Yeah. I have bangers.
Respectable stack day,
I have bangers. And this also includes our Black Friday stuff from last month.
True, and Christmas gifts. So, we've got a lot of goodies in this episode, but first, it's time for everyone's favorite show.
It's time for America's favorite show, Bucky's DVD Blowout.
Steven, take it away.
Well, before I get into those, let me just say, it's great to be back.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been a lifetime.
It really
since
has.
I've been in and out of the basement video.
Been too long, brother. These are pretty much the only videos you're in anymore.
I know. 2020, it's got to change.
Yes.
But, so, lightning round with the DVDs. First up is Changeland. This was, I don't know if it was written by him, but it was directed by Seth Green. His first movie directorial debut. Some familiar faces in there. Macaulay Culkin, Randy Orton.
Oh.
Yeah, very strange cast.
I hear voices.
Yeah. The legend killer himself. And then the next one is a new Jim Gaffigan comedy.
A new?
Yeah, Being Frank, where he's like the lead in it. So it's
DVD only.
yeah, and it's like on streaming services, I think, but this is the only physical release it got. And then the next one I found used, and this is Clive Barker's Origins. Salami. No, I don't know how to pronounce this. And the Forbidden. This was put out by MVD, and it's just like a collection of his 70s early works and stuff. So interested in watching that. And then the next one ties into Clive Barker a little bit.
True.
A little bit.
Very mildly.
And that one is Candyman 3, Day of the Dead.
I'm not looking forward to it.
Which
I am, but I'm also not. Show him the back. Look at the
great graphic design,
horribly cropped image.
great work by whoever put this together.
This is a real DVD.
Artisan DVD. Good job on that.
They were like, just stretch it. Just make it fit.
There's no way this would have looked good if it wasn't pinched in such a way. But we've been going through the Candyman movies, and this doesn't have a Blu-ray that I'm aware of, international or otherwise. So that's it, and that ends this episode.
I'm just gonna show off my Black Friday pickups. I only got 3 things.
All right.
Might as well just do them super quick. First up, I got the Harmony Korine film, The Beach Bum. Watched this one. I really enjoyed it. It definitely has a lot less to say than Spring Breakers, but it is still a lot of fun.
Nice.
Really enjoyed Beach Bum. Next one was, because it was so cheap, and that is Shazam. I haven't watched this one yet. Saving it for a rainy day with old Conboy. But some people say it's really good. Other people say it's really bad. I don't really know whose opinion to trust. So I'm going to find out on my own. And then finally, No Slip, Rambo First Blood. My other Black Friday pickup. I didn't pick these up last year when they first came out, so I picked it up this year. Sucks it doesn't have the slip, though.
Love that movie, though.
Great film.
Well, my first pickup is a 4K with the slip from Best Buy. This is a Black Friday pickup. Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. Love this movie. The first time I ever saw this film was actually in theaters.
Wow.
For Flashback Cinema.
Yeah.
So it was great having my first viewing of this film being a theatrical viewing, but can't wait to see the 4K. The sequel, Dr. Sleep, came out a couple months ago, and we loved it. Mm-hmm. Pretty good movie. So it's awesome just to have. I love that they're starting to go deeper into the older film catalog for 4K, not just everything just brand new. So very happy to have The Shining on 4K right now.
And I can confirm to you that the transfer is amazing. I did watch the 4K, and I was blown away. Steve, you want to show off your first pickup?
First pickup is one of many Vestrons.
We coordinated.
Yeah, I was gifted them by Nate and Justin and my mom. So it was a coordinated effort to help me complete my Vestron collection. And the first one is Blood Diner,
with the slip, but there's a sticker on the back, so I can't take it out.
You got to be careful.
Yeah, gotta be careful with that, definitely. But Blood Diner.
Surprised by how many of them came with the slip.
Yeah, very, very lucky amount.
Yeah, definitely. It's weird that I think Class of '99 was the newest one that was bought, and it didn't have the slip. Yeah. That makes sense. I'm going to show off a couple of my Christmas presents from my mother. She was at Dollar Tree and found some select dollar Blu-rays.
Oh, yes.
So it was just kind of like a meme. She really bought them for me for a meme. But the first one is The Gallows, which looks to be a classic movie, and this might be hinting towards a new series we're going to launch in 2020.
Yep.
And it's just a shitty, modern horror film.
SMH.
And then also a modern horror movie that I do really like because it's zany and completely ridiculous, and that is the remake of Piranha. I never actually owned this on Blu-ray.
I've never seen it.
I'm pretty sure the opening scene is the guy from Jaws. Hoopa!
Well, either way, I haven't seen it in a really long time, but anyways, this movie was always a lot of fun. Also has the adult film star Gianna Michaels in this one.
And the guy from Kangaroo Jack.
Yeah,
and Scream 2.
Jerry O'Connell.
Oh, great.
No, but it really is a hoot. It's a hoot. It knows exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Your next pickup, J-Rick?
Well, mine is another Best Buy Black Friday pickup with the slip. That would be John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum. Ooh. Great 2019 ignorant boom. It's like ignorant action done really well.
Yeah.
In terms of choreography, and you could tell that it's Keanu Reeves doing a lot of the stunts. And sometimes you just need a little ignorant action, but still done really well. Like, not Transformers level, but it's still ignorant.
And it's better than John Wick Chapter 2.
Yeah, this one is definitely my second favorite. I still like the first one more, because I think that's actually a genuinely good film. And then the sequels just kind of each take it up a notch and take it up a notch,
sure.
Which this one definitely does, but glad to complete the collection with all the slips in 4K.
Nice.
John Wick Chapter 3.
Another pickup from yourself, Steven.
The next restaurant is Chud 2.
Nice.
Bud the Chud. With the slip, of course. But yeah, I actually I have the first Chud on Arrow. If you go back maybe a couple
I think that was
updates.
the last Blu-ray
Yeah,
update.
probably the last one. You can probably see that one on there. So, Chud 2.
Chud Bucket.
And then I'm going to show off a couple of Blu-rays that my girlfriend got me for Christmas. And the first one is the Bong Joon-ho film, The Host.
Is that a Scream Factory?
No, it's actually a Magnolia release. But yeah, the collector's edition thing definitely makes it look like a Scream. Love the director. Of course, Snowpiercer and his latest film, The Parasite, are two really great films. So I really have been interested to watch some of his other work, and I believe this is his first film, so I'm very excited to check that out. And then up next, I do have a Scream Factory with the slip, a blue top with the slip that was purchased off of Amazon, Steven.
Wow.
Unbelievable. And this is for The Editor, which is not an old movie, it's a newer movie, and it was done by some of the people who did The Void, and I really like that movie, and this is sort of like a comedy, horror comedy throwback to giallo films and just Italian cinema in general. So pretty excited to check this out, although I heard it was not very good. The Editor.
My next pickup, another one with a slip. Another one from Best Buy. Another Black Friday pickup. That would be Booksmart.
Nice.
Have not watched this yet, unfortunately. Still in the shrink wrap here. But it was a pretty hot ticket item early in this year. Heard a lot of things about it. Brandon saw it, gave it a good review on Letterboxd. Said it was kind of similar to like 8th grade Lady Bird type of movie, although it's not an A24, but still cannot wait to check this one out. Booksmart.
Nice. Steve?
Next one is with Randy Quaid. This one looks real wacky. Parents. I'm hoping this is a nice, wacky, wild ride.
Why won't they shut up?
Dude, copyright.
They're going to think we're the descendants.
Yeah. So looks like there's some decent featurettes on here as well with the slip. Parents.
Can't go wrong. Next up for me, it was something I was not expecting to find at a local used video game store, and that is the It Follows Steelbook, which is now out of print and does have some mild value to it.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Nice.
the price that I paid for it was very good. I didn't actually know it was out of print until I bought it, because it was just a good price in general, and my copy of It Follows is kind of beat to hell and back, so I was looking for this and ended up finding it. Super happy. I used to not really like the movie, but I think I've come around on it. I've come around on it in recent years, so It
Very
Follows.
good indie horror.
Yeah.
Psychological. Alright, my next pickup is from a used media store, and it's a Criterion. This used media store, it usually doesn't have boutiques, but it's called Antichrist.
Nice.
It's from...
Lars von Trier.
Yeah, 2009.
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, and black and white, art housey film with Willem Dafoe. Where have I heard this before?
I've heard it's incredibly depressing.
Yeah.
It's always appears on like those top 10 most disturbing films ever.
Yeah. I basically know nothing about this, and I have not watched it, but it was a crit, and it was pretty cheap, so Antichrist.
Nice. Oops, Steve, we got a double.
Yes, we do.
Daily double.
The
Warlocks.
The Warlock Collection from Vestron Video.
Yeah.
It's almost like I bought these at the exact same time.
I wouldn't know.
You would have no idea. Have no idea what these movies are, what they're about. But it is a Vestron title, and it was sub $15 on Amazon. And I got you one, and then I was like, yeah, maybe I'll get one for myself too. Just 'cause-
I like the Warlock 2 strong horror violence.
Well,
Not just horror violence.
We got to get through the Wishmaster collection before we can
That
get
is
into
true.
this bad boy.
That is true. But yeah, if you guys like the Warlock movies, let us know what they're about or if they're any good. And then my next pickup is actually a 3-film set, and that is the Mimic 3-film set. The first one is directed by Guillermo del Toro. The other 2 are directed by Who Gives a Shit. I only bought this for the first movie. I really don't have any interest in seeing 2 or 3.
We'll get around to it.
Yeah, but it was super cheap. This was like $4. So I said, all right. I always have wanted to check out the first Mimic due to the director. So there you go. Jarek?
My next pickup is a 4K from Best Buy, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Ooh.
Not my favorite Quentin Tarantino film, but it's still a good Quentin Tarantino film.
Specifically the last 20 minutes. So rewarding.
It's like you're waiting for the classic Tarantino violence to happen, and then it delivers at the end.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, great performances across the board. Plenty of memorable moments. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The Hateful Eight is still my favorite Quentin Tarantino film.
Shake my hand.
For all you entire Blu-ray collection video commenters who hate me for saying that.
It's so controversial.
I think here come the P's, and you know what that means. This one's a little overrated.
Just wait till I do my Blu-ray collection and I don't even... It's not even in there.
Oh!
Steve, your next pickup?
Next one is Slaughter High. I actually watched the kill count of this, and it looks like a great time.
Nice.
There was a lot of production issues with this, as you know was common back then. I think there was 3 directors or something.
Nice.
So each act kind of feels different, or at least the last 2 or something like that. But all in all, it looks like a really just mega 80s generic slasher, but in a good way.
I'm excited to check it out.
Yeah, it's a classic bully gets revenge on his high school bullies, the victim gets revenge on his high school
Bully
bullies.
Gets revenge
on the
victims.
bullies.
Yeah, I'm drunk. The bullies, they get, excuse me, they get, and that bit's over.
And that bit's over. My next pickup was an Arrow video that I saw used,
Nice.
and I watched the movie, and I really enjoyed it, and that is 12 Monkeys,
12 monkeys.
starring Bruce Willis and Brad Pitt.
Monks.
With the slit.
With the slip, found it used with the slip. I don't really know much of, like, I watched the movie and I understood it, but also it is one of those movies that just begs to be analyzed, to be watched over and over again, because it deals with a lot of time travel and reality bending situations. And yeah, it was super interesting. I really want to watch it again and see what I can pick up on upon the rewatch.
Nice. Well, now I'm getting into the Christmas stuff.
Ooh.
So Bucky got a whole bunch of tapes, and he let Nate and I pick
Oh, I left mine
one
over there.
out of the pile. So I got Friday the 13th, the final chapter, which is my favorite Friday the 13th. The best Friday the 13th. Am I right, Nate?
You were absolutely right.
Shake my hand. But totally awesome to have a VHS tape of this, because obviously love the art, and it will look good on the NECA shelf with all the other Friday the 13th figures and just different memorabilia that I have of the franchise. So this is definitely a good Christmas pick.
Nice.
Friday the 13th, final chapter. VHS tape.
Steve, your next pickup?
Next one is the only one without the slip that we mentioned earlier, and this is Class of 99, which I believe is a sequel to Class of 1984. It's a movie, and it does have a Vestron release.
That is
and
true.
that's all we know
That is true.
right now. So yeah, this was the only one without the slip, but that's okay. Maybe I'll find it in the wild sometime. But yeah, Class of 99.
Class of 99. And next up for me are my Vinegar Syndrome Black Friday titles that I forgot about when I was talking about my Black Friday stuff. But these took forever and a day to get here, which is fine because they're a super small company. First up, though, I was one of the lucky 100 they found a box of Jack Frost and another movies with the slip. Of course, the slip covers are very desirable for both of these titles. And they put them up, and I was lucky enough to grab one of them. So I got Jack Frost with the slip, lenticular slip.
I didn't want it anyway.
This movie's a piece of shit, but the lenticular slip is great, and it was super cheap on Black Friday. So once I saw it was there, I was like, I gotta do it. And who knows, this could be some good trade bait in the future for something I really want. And I also became that guy and bought a slipcover protector for it. And then I also bought Unmasked Part 25, which is a horror comedy that looks pretty interesting. Haven't got a chance to watch it yet, but I like the idea of them spoofing on, masked killers, but it's also kind of like a romance movie, I think. He falls in love with someone. So I'm curious to check this out, although most of the time Vinegar Syndrome movies are.
My next pickup is a Christmas present from Buck, and it is a Scream Factory double feature. John Carpenter's The Fog and The Howling. Both with Jamie Lee Curtis, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I've seen The Fog as a child, because I remember it was one with the pirate zombies. But I have not seen The Howling.
Pirate Ghost, but whatever.
Close enough.
But I am always happy to have another boutique in the collection, as my boutique collection is slowly growing.
Nice.
And I am interested to rewatch The Fog, as well as watch for the first time The Howling. So that would be The Fog and The Howling. Scream Factory, double feature.
Scream Queens.
Which was Bucky's, and then he sold it, and then he bought it back, not knowing that it was his own, but then found out it was, because Bucky always keeps his receipts in his cases.
Yep. That Blu-rays had quite a journey.
Its entire life has led to this moment.
Your next pick, Steven.
Next one.
Ooh.
And probably, of course I love all those Vestrons, and I appreciate them greatly, but this one's a little bit more special because of a certain two people that I like collecting their movies, and that would be Stuart Gordon and Brian Usna, and that is Dagon. Another H.P. Lovecraft adaptation.
It's a good one.
From the Mans themselves, Mr. Gordon and Mr. Usna. Yeah, so Dagon. Really excited to watch this one. Love me some Gordon, love me some Usna.
Nice. My next pickup I bought. I've always wanted to see this movie. Never got a chance, but I had some disc replay cash for spending that money. So I had to pick something up because it was for a distant disc replay. that I don't always make a trek out to. And I got the Exorcist 3 Scream Factory with my disc replay cash. I only paid like $3 for this, so that was really cool.
Whoa.
I've always wanted to see the director's cut. It's always been something that's been on my radar. And of course, this is technically Exorcist 2. This is the true sequel, not the movie sequel. So I'm also excited to see how the story continues, because I've never got to check this one out. It's got Brad Dourif in it, so how bad could it be?
Andy.
Justin, your final pickup?
My final pickup is an Arrow video limited edition from Nate for my Christmas present. Robocop Arrow video. Which is awesome because it comes with a lot of goodies. Poster, booklet, separate case for the Blu-ray. Nice. Everything is like super high quality. Just feels good. So this is definitely a fine addition to my Arrow video collection. Thank you, brother.
You're welcome.
Robocop. This is another film I've seen as a child. I feel like we've all seen this as a child, and we probably should not have.
Yeah, but it holds up. It holds up.
Yeah, so cannot wait to rewatch it. Again, with the nice transfer.
Mm-hmm.
So
This is going to be the crack that gets you hooked.
Yeah,
You're going to become a fiend.
especially for the LEs.
crack cocaine.
Then, Nate, we have another double of sorts.
Daily double.
Same movie, different releasing company. And that is Lucio Fulci's The Beyond.
The Beyond.
We popped your Fulci cherry with this one.
Yeah.
And I had never seen this one either.
A full check.
And I loved it.
But goddamn, what a good movie this was.
Great time.
I was super happy because Fulci does end up getting hit or miss. And I was happy that this was a really solid one, especially to start you out on. Except for fuck that spider scene, am I right?
Oh
Buck?
yeah, can't watch that.
Fuck the spider scene. But it's really cool you found the old Arrow video version.
Yeah, the 3-disc Arrow version. It's still got the little booklet in here and everything, and the reversible art.
And mine is the Grindhouse release, which also comes with a soundtrack.
Also a fantastic release.
Yes, it is. Now, currently, it's either out of print already or is going out of print. So if you can find this in a local store or something, pick it up.
Yeah,
The
these
price...
are both OOP.
Right. Well, this one you pretty much have zero chance of getting. But this one you could still, find maybe if you got a specialty store or something around you. Get it quick because it's out. It's going or already is out of print. The Beyond. And my next pickup adds to my classic Arrow video window box collection. I love collecting the original Arrow video releases, and this is The Bird with the Crystal Plumage. Complete
The Bird.
Found in the wild. Yes, I already own this movie. The other Arrow video release, but like I said, I love these window box packaging releases that Arrow used to do back in the day. And it's just a great set. I love the way it looks. I have Deep Red, and then I also have Tenebrae.
You get your 4 choices of the window art.
You get 4 window art choices. Comes with a poster, comes with art cards. So it's just like Arrow's releases that they do now, except for they used to do this weird little slipcover window package thing.
That. Next one is the LE version of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Ooh. This went out of print immediately, and super hard to find. Luckily, I was able to get one, but this is a great set. It comes with an actual issue of Mad, which comes with a comic, and there's old school advertisements in it, which is really awesome.
There's a poster right here.
Yeah, the poster's right there, and then it comes with a digital code.
We'll do a quick Vanna White here.
Apparizioni Dynamite, which is awesome.
That's super cool.
And then on the inside, where it houses the poster and Mad, you get the Rick Dalton when he was on that singing show or whatever in 1969. And then you get that art on the inside. So much art. And then you flip it open, you get this nice 45 record in there.
A blue
one. It's got the song Bring a Little Lovin' by Los Bravos, and then the other side is Paul Revere the one song that Sharon Tate was listening to, Paul Revere and the Raiders, Good Thing. So that's cool. I am anxious to give that a spin, and it actually comes with the 45 adapter there as well, which is great and convenient.
Because they did make it like an old school 45.
Yeah, which is awesome. It looks great, though. Even the label looks nice and old school. This housing, this
They
thing
really
is
went
great.
all out.
Yeah, they did. And then the disc art is cool too, or it's like a film reel.
Mm-hmm.
Just got the crude tape on there, 4K Blu-ray. I actually haven't watched the 4K transfer of it. I've watched the movie twice, but still haven't watched it in 4K. But yeah, if you can get your hands on this set, I would highly suggest it. I loved this movie. Again, I would still agree with you. Hateful Eight, it's his best, and but this was just a phenomenal movie. I thought the writing was just outstanding. I feel like Quentin Tarantino just keeps getting better at writing.
I would agree. I would definitely agree with that.
And my final pickup is another Lucio Fulci film from Arrow Video, and that is The Black Cat. This, of course, is an adaptation of the Edgar Allan Poe storyline. Have not seen this movie, but I found it used in the wild, and I was like, hey, used Arrow Videos are my middle name.
When in Rome, am I right?
Super excited to check this one out. I will be doing that as soon as humanly possible, but you know, when you buy 50 fucking Blu-rays a month, it kind of gets daunting.
You're telling me.
Oh, I know. Steven, we saved the best for last.
Mm-hmm.
Show us your beautiful box set. The Bunting Box Set.
Well, yeah, the Bunty limited edition Twin Peaks from Z to A box set housed in an actual cube.
It's the Allspark.
So
Oh, God.
it opens up like this
God.
into the Black Lodge, like so. Yeah, if you just want to move that. So it opens up into the Black Lodge like that. You got the curtains, and it comes with this nice little standee here with Laura Palmer and Coop, which is a nice little
God.
keepsake. Yeah, and it comes in the packaging is not ideal, but it's not the worst ever.
A billion art cards.
Yeah. So from the opening, of course, but this is the 4K disc of the original pilot and the alternate international pilot and part 8 of season 3.
Holy
So that's
shizen.
really cool.
Look at all these discs.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with all these discs?
I don't know, honestly.
You're gonna watch him.
Holy shit! There's a lot of shit in here.
Yeah, it's
That's insane.
yeah. If you want to, this.
Derek showed it off.
Okay, good. You probably can't see it anyways. You can go watch the listing on or read the listing information on Amazon. But
Pretty cool, Laura and Cooper.
yeah, it is a phenomenal set, and the set to end all. The attraction is really the pilot. The 4K disc is really
The main
the big selling point. I can't wait to watch it in 4K.
So those were our December Blu-ray pickups. Of course, let us know what you picked up in December or on Black Friday, or what'd you get for Christmas. Let's talk about our little Christmas gifts in the comments down below. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe if you are new. Ring that bell for notifications for when we upload a brand new video. Of course, we mostly talk about action figures, but in 2020, the movie stuff is really coming back. It really is. Really promise.
So is Buck.
And so is Buck. So we're going to be starting up more movie content soon. And then, of course, we also talk about Blu-rays. We do unboxing videos and stuff like that. So if any of that is interesting, definitely smash subscribe. Of course, I'm Nate. I've been joined with Justin
See you guys later.
and Steven.
Take care.
And we will see you guys next time on Out of the Basement.